In this video, we're going to show you how to PPF the trunk hatch or the wing part of the trunk hatch. So this is going to be a two-part, and this one is actually going to go around the spoiler because this is for the performance. We find it a lot easier not to remove it. You can remove it, but for the most part, I think it adds a new layer of complexity, so we wanted to go around that. So let's go ahead, and before we get started, I just want to remind you, make sure you're getting all the edges. So the first step is, let's go ahead and open this up just a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and grab some microfiber, use our Tack solution, and kind of get the edges right here. It actually goes around that edge. So that's the edge that we want to go around. And then you also want to make sure that the glass right here is clean. It holds a lot of dirt and contamination. And then also the edge right there. It goes right to the edge on the bottom and the top. However, it does wrap around the side since you can open up the trunk hatch. Okay? With that being said, let's go ahead and start with the top. You start with the top and then you do the bottom where it meets together. Let's go ahead and spray a bunch of slip solution on the top section. All right, I got my smaller squeegee right here. I'm just gonna do one, actually I'm gonna get my bigger squeegee for this part. We're just gonna do one nice swipe right here. And this is the last way of basically getting rid of any sort of contamination at the top layer. One other thing is I already got the piece hydrated on a table right here. So I'm basically gonna grab it and then just place it on there. Let's go ahead and grab that. Amazing. So right here, just put it down and then boom, right here. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the driver's side, and then we'll work our way to the passenger. One thing is, before we get started, make sure that nothing is stuck. That is the most important thing. So I got my tack here and then my slip here. So you can see that everything is moving, and once it is, the alignment point is simple. It just goes right up to the edge right here and goes right below, and you can see where it kind of stops. You see that right there? There's some variances, so that's kind of why we designed it like that. Then go ahead and make sure this is all good. Okay, there you go. That's it right there. Okay. And what I like to do is right up to where it meets, which is right here. And then notice how it doesn't go past, so it doesn't catch at all. So we got about 4 or 5 inches right here. And then, since we already tacked the left side, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that everything underneath it is hydrated, which right here. All right, and then we're gonna go basically do the other side as well. So same thing, there's very little stretch. Remember I talked about the variances? Look at that. It actually is closer on this side, and that's why we added some variances to this little cutout that kind of goes this way. All right, so we did the same thing like we did on the other side, and next we're gonna go ahead and do the middle. So this is still free, and it goes all the way, and it kind of goes right up to the actual spoiler. So once you have it down, you can go ahead and squeegee it. And squeegee into the spoiler right here, right? And then we can kind of tackle, if you have bubbles like this, you could basically kind of push it out with your fingers like that. And then it goes right up to the edge. You can just pull this back, right? Just like that. And then go ahead and start squeegeeing into the spoiler and then out right here as well. So this is the tolerance is very small. And this is what I'm saying is like, there's really no need to remove the spoiler, to be honest. So that's what we recommend, and this is how we designed it. All right, same thing on this side. It might have been some time, so I'm gonna just make sure it's hydrated again. So go ahead and do that. There we go. Gonna push it around like that. And then same thing here, just push it into that space. And then we're going to go ahead and get this out. Get that out. And this is phenomenal in terms of the alignment point right here. Look at that. All right, so there's going to be a couple areas like here where it's starting to come back up because we need to actually use our Tack solution to basically make sure that it's sitting down and it stays down, right? If we don't use Tack solution, sometimes the moisture can come back up. So we're going to do the same thing at the top section right here. We're going to spray all this Tack solution, especially like areas like here that has fingers. And we're just going to go ahead and get it all out. And that is it. And go ahead and just push this in, just like that. Okay, and then if you have the microfiber around you, go ahead and grab it. It's very important to just get all the moisture away. And then you could inspect all the areas, but it's looking really good so far. So you can see certain areas. There we go. Gonna push this down. And that's pretty much it for the top. So for the bottom section, we actually have it propped up with a little tool down there. We're going to go ahead so that you can see a little bit better. We're going to go ahead. We already did all the edges. So let's go ahead and hydrate this bottom section as well. One other thing too is it's going to basically meet right there, which makes the seam really, really easy and easy to hide. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I already have the piece over there hydrated, ready to go. So let's grab it. Okay, this one's a little longer. Let's go ahead and do that. And just like that. All right, same thing. We're going to start on the left side and then work our way to the right side. Okay. Spray the outer part. All right, so here we go. So first, all right, it's free now. You're going to go ahead and align it to the bottom of this corner right here. You see that? Right here. So you want it right to the edge, just like that. Okay. Once you have that down, what you do is basically push it into this corner. Okay. It's a little too tacky. Okay. And then for a little tack, just a little one. Okay. And then I'm going to push it into that area. Okay. And there we go. The main thing, guys, is you don't want an overlap. You actually want what we call a butt seam that basically goes right next to each other. Once you do that, you're going to make sure that this little corner right here is seamed as well. Go and spray some tack in this area. It's seaming really nicely, as you can see. Just like that. There you go. That's a great seam right there. You're going to go ahead and pull right up to here. Okay. Once you have this section done, you can go ahead and spray underneath. All the way. And we're going to do this side as well. So same thing. For just a little bit of tack, okay, you're going to make sure that this little corner right here is perfect, which it is. And let's seam this and then up to this corner. And then with that tension, it actually kind of works itself into seaming it really, really cleanly. All right, so now we have all this completely tacked and the other side tacked. Now we focus on the middle, and there's actually a little bit more room in the middle. So because it actually is easier to go underneath it, but we're gonna have to do the middle right here where the camera is first, and then after we tackle here, we'll tackle the other side. So spray some tack in the middle, just the middle is there. It's not gonna go past the edge right here, it's gonna go right to the edge. So once you feel like it's comfortable, you can go ahead and spray some tack, and then squeegee all that down. And then now we can focus right here, and it should work itself out where everything kind of fits. So then at this point, only thing left is to hold this alignment point and then use the squeegee to get the rest of it out. I like going down because it's just easier to escape. It's a much more obvious path of escape for the bubbles. And then you do the same thing right here. You're gonna hold this in place. I like getting some of these bubbles out first. And then while I'm holding this, I can start squeegeeing all of this in place. And then everything just kind of fits, which is awesome. There you go. And that's pretty much it. All right, so now we're almost done, but basically what you want to do last is spray a lot of tack solution on every single edge, and you're going to go over it one more time, right? So then you're just going to go all the way right here, make sure that's all good, and we call this sealing the edges. Then all up in there, the bottom portion of the spoiler, and then we should be good to go. So we're going to show you one side of the spoiler area right here on how to do the edges. So the first step is make sure you flush it all out, which we are doing right here. Okay. And then you just got to make sure that all the edges right here is completely good. So you squeegee that into the edge, and then after that you just basically roll this over all the way around, and then honestly you could start using your fingers to fold that over. So same thing here, you roll this squeegee over, let it grab that edge, and then you get full coverage all the way around this area, which is perfect. And this seems good. And then grab your microfiber, and then just do a nice wipe down. And this is where you can continue to inspect your work, make sure you got rid of all the bubbles, get the edges down, and then your wing part of the trunk hatch is now protected.